Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just the best player on the Blazers, he's the team's unquestioned leader. But he said leadership is not all about talking. It's about letting others hold you accountable too. Being coachable and committing to a common purpose. For him, guys, being a leader doesn't mean he puts himself above his teammates.
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Whiteside.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now Washington starting group. They've got Bradley Beal all out there with Shabazz Napier. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Wagner in at the power forward. And for Portland, at the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the point. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Napier with it. Left side, Beal.
Set up, set up.
14 feet away. They get it back. Wagner. Good D by McCollum. The Blazers on offense. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Now we'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Beal. And the rejection by Collins.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a nice J off the pass there. CJ's shot has a great release point. And when he squares up like that, Kevin, you can count it.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. McCollum against Wall. Pass to Beal. From the wing. Rebound by Nurkic.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
The free throw drops for Little. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast through the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
all the time.
Going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And it goes down 2 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Wall dishes to Bryant. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And finished off by Collins.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Here 3 for 7-footer Zach Collins, showing some real potential as a 3-and-D rim protector.
The interesting thing about last year in Zach Collins was how he played in the playoffs, stepping up, playing with tremendous confidence, playing with physicality. Showed a lot of signs of why it is Portland moved up a couple years ago in the draft to get Zach Collins in uniform.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Beal. To end the run, Collins with the block.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one. Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Wizards. Still without a basket in the game. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Nurkic. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Wizards trail by 14. Poked loose. The pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
So it's the Wizards now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Now Beal. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. McCollum finds Collins. Now Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Little. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Washington. It's a 16-point game. Here's Napier. And the shot is good.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Washington the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Collins has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Wall, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Lillard against Wall. Lillard scanning the floor. And Lillard throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Napier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard. Washington shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first free throw is good.
And the Blazers GM called Portland a cocoon market. Not a lot of exposure, but these fans sure love their team.
Maybe you have to look at the front office and credit them for understanding the personalities of the guys that they rely on here in McCollum and Lillard. Not really going out to seek the limelight, wanting to concern themselves with getting better as basketball players, and then wanting to make an impact in the community. It's come together nicely for them in Portland.
Now here's Lillard. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Little can't hit. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Lillard. Napier covering. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Back to Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
First one falls for him.
Well, Damian Lillard and his commitment to not only the way that he wants to play and wants to improve, but his commitment to Portland and this city and this franchise has been nothing short of remarkable.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Collins, and Trevor Ariza's subbed in for Little. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Brent, you think about Lillard's value not just to the Blazers, but to the entire community of Portland, Oregon. Outstanding.
Always great, Kevin, to see a superstar take it off the floor and want to make impacts in the community. Lillard has been amazing at the job that he's done here in Portland and has stayed committed to where this franchise wants to go and trying to bring a championship to the Northwest.
Here's Ariza following the basket by John Wall. Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Ariza no luck.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And seeing where Portland is, they're exactly the team we all thought they'd be. A dangerous club, no doubt. They're not the title favorites, but it's not outside the realm that this team can get it done.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Nurkic. Rodney Hood subbed in for Damian Lillard. Bertans kicks to Smith. Over McCollum. And it's Smith missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Here's Whiteside. The Trailblazers rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
McCollum against Smith. Outside Hood. Passes to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Here's Azania. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Wall. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Wall's got 6 points.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cullen passes to Hood. Kicks it to Ariza. They could use a bucket. Rebounded by Bell. The Wizards shooting just 35% to start the game. And Wall. Here we go now. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. So it's the Wizards now, following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Here's Hachimura. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Smith, the pass to Bertens. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 6. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Trailblazers. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And when you look at Portland, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year, and they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
It's a great point, GA. I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Here's Washington. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith, the pass to Bertens. Floats one up, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Azania, and yes, it's good. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
All with it. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. 1:31 left to play in the first.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
Here's Simons. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And now here's Hazonia following the miss by John Wall. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. Here is Whiteside. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Wall. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Hood. Ariza goes in. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wall passes to Hachimura. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Ariza against Bell. Pass to Simons. Outside Hood for the 3. Goes back up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Portland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That's good from Hazanya. Both good from the line that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 8 from Portland. We're back in a moment. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Hazonia at the 4 and Whiteside at the 5. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Simons in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now, here is Smith. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Mahimi down low. Whiteside's there. Offensive rebound. Mahimi's shot is good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Simons. Outside Hood. Out to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here is Wall. They trail by 9 points. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Hachimura. Ariza covering. Hachimura, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Simons. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Hood, the pass to Ariza. That 3 off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Hood. No points in the game yet for him. And the pass to Whiteside. Clock at 6 for Mahinmi. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Whiteside at his size is a super tough cover for the defense, which is why they resort to fouling.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
That one is off.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Mario Hezonja. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Lillard subbed in for Hood. Then for the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Bell. Beal comes in for John Wall. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Smith. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Lillard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Beal deciding where to go with it. Lets it fly from 18. Kept alive. Back to Napier. Fires for 3. Here's Mahinmi. Passes it to Wagner. And another shot. He lays it in. Wagner's got his 1st basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Lillard. Napier covering. The 3. Whiteside trying to break free. And it's Simons missing. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Hachimura. A second chance effort. That's tipped.
Well, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And then Lillard slams it in.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Wizards shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Now Beal. Still looking for his 1st bucket in this one. And there's the feed to Mahinmi. You know, Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket. Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a back line of defense in Gobert that's pretty tremendous.
You love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and then they get back down again where they're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there.
Yes,
so it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
Now here's Beal. Nasir Little missing his last shot. And now Portland on the break. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Well, that's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Here's Napier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Little. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando. Here's Collins.
And look, a tough rookie season for Zach Collins, but boy, he's bounced back much better in terms of shooting, showing why he was taken in the top 10 back in 2017.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Zach Collins is aggressive and confident and waiting for his opportunity to show just how consistently good he can be in the NBA.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. And he makes both free throws. And here's Napier. Outside Beal. Over Collins. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Bradley Beal. And you look at Collins, able to protect the rim and space the floor offensively.
And fits that modern template for an NBA center. Time will tell how good he can be, but he's already making an impact.
Now here's McCollum. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Lillard dishes to Collins. From 20 feet out. Jump shot is good that time. 6 points for Nasir Little. Wizards trail by 13. Napier kicks to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's McCollum. Almost, but it rolls out. Wizards shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Hachimura. No good that time.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Collins in the post. Over Wagner. Nails the wide open jump shot. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
More than happy to take that one and take it in rhythm as Collins collects 2.
Pass to Beal. From about 19 feet. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A lot of people over the past couple of seasons wondering if C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard would be together. Well, the franchise has made that commitment to them financially. They've kept up great chemistry and great leadership with this team. Have the additions in the offseason been enough to push Portland forward?
First free throw is good. And you think about Lillard and McCollum, both 4-year star players in mid-major schools. Brent, they're used to leading the way and being accountable for the out.
Are very cognizant, Kevin, of recognizing what their contributions can do to lift their teammates. Always quick to compliment the guys that do the dirty work. This is one of the most dynamic duos in terms of backcourts that we have in the NBA.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Over Napier. And there's Lillard on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Washington. 15-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The pass to Little. 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wizards trail by 15. Napier with it. Passes it to Bertans. Here's Wagner. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Napier. But they'll get another chance. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lillard, the pass to Collins. Over Bertans. And Portland again with the bucket.
More and more confidence being shown right now as Zach Collins sinks that shot.
So it's Washington now, down by 15. Napier dishes to Beal. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Little. To the paint. It's stolen by Bryant. Now Napier. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Lillard. Drains it from 17 feet out. Beal's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Lillard attacking. Nobody near Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. 1:57 left in the first half. Outside Beal. Right at the free throw line. And he overshot that one, missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 10 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Now, here's Napier. He's guarded closely. The pass to Wagner. Napier kicks to Bertans. From deep. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Back to Bryant. With the clock winding down, and Bryant slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And that one's good. Lillard.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Bryant. From 11 feet away, and the shot goes down. He's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beal against McCollum. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Over Beal. McCollum no good. Wizards trail by 15. Now here's Napier. And here is Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Love the versatility of Lillard as a scorer. He hits from deep as anyone, and this side of Steph Curry, I'm not sure who else. And then, wait a minute, you overplay him, and he takes you right to the rim.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Trailblazers leading by 15. Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Bryant is out there with Wagner. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the shooting guard. Little passes to Nurkic. Over Bryant. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Little. And 12 points for Nurkic.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
Here's Little following the basket by John Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic kicks to McCullough. Over Wall. Here's Collins. Tries again. And Wagner pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Here's Wall. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Outside, Wall. Beal gets a wide open look. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Beal's got 13.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Lillard the pass to Little. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Lillard. Fires the three. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. A 12-point game. Little with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he's capable of lighting a fuse and putting on a fireworks show. He'll do it in any building. Tonight, he's got it going.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Wall. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Here is Wall. He's got 12. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's Lillard. 18 points for him. Passed a little. This one for three. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Wall. Basket good. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Lillard, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wall against McCollum. Lillard with it. He's got 20. He kicks it to McCollum. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Good on the shot. Nurkic has got 14 points for the game.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
On the wing, Bryant. All alone. And he makes that one. 8 points for him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Feeds to McCollum. It's stolen by Bryant. Napier finds Beal. High arcing shot, and it's Portland with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Wizards trail by 16. Left side, Wall. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Wagner. And it's Hachimura in for Beal. Here's Napier. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Well, you look at Hachimura. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Mahimi against Collins. 5 to shoot. Wall, good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Simons. Napier covering. Collins passes to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Collins wide open. He fires. Another shot. Nurkic dishes to Little. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And Hood subbed in for Anfernee Simmons. The Wizards also changing it up. Jordan Bell's checked in for Bryant. And it's Ish Smith in for Napier. Mahinmi finds Smith. And the layup is good. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And the rejection by Mahinmi. They get it back. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
Just been interesting how it is that Ariza keeps getting on teams, and then the same thing is said about him, about a championship presence, a veteran leader, and still plays some very solid defense at the wing.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Smith after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Mahinmi's shot is good. Mahinmi's got his second basket of the night.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's McCollum. 8 points for him from about 19 feet. And it goes out of bounds. One off Mahinmi. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Lillard.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
Wizards trail by 17. Here is Wall. He's got 20. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 12 points in just the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 11. Ariza outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ariza's got 4 points this quarter.
Ariza rising and firing.
Wall passes to Mahinmi. Kicks to Bell. And he jams it with authority.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bertanis, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Bell, no good on that one.
Jordan Bell's just got to combine a little bit of smarts with all that hustle and activity.
Hood gets to Ariza. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Washington. Offensive rebound, Whiteside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Wizards. Inside, and Ariza with the stuff.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now Smith. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Hachimura. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Smith, no luck. Portland leading by 17. Here's Ariza. McCollum, and the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got 13.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Wall. It's not going to go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Wall against Hood. He dishes it to Whiteside. And they double up Whiteside. Hood for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Wall wide open. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wall's got 24.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall with the ball.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Interesting with the game shifting to the pace and space about where Whiteside fits into the puzzle. He is still a double-double threat down on the inside and can be taken advantage of on nights.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And both free throws good from Whiteside. 1:05 left to play in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Up past the Wall.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Portland leading by 15. Lillard outside. Ariza outside. Back to Lillard. Over Bell. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 24 points.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
And Wall.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Whiteside. Ariza outside. McCollum from deep three-point land. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Hazonia, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. Portland leading by 15. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
The first free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Ryan is checked in for Jordan Bell. He doesn't get the second one. Wizards trail by 16. Now here's Wall. Outside Beal. But they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
The pass to Little. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Wall kicks to Napier. Back to Wall. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Ariza. The first one falls.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Zach Collins checked in for Trevor Ariza. And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. And he makes the first. And the Blazers with Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, 2 6'3" guards, Brent, in the backcourt. Some overlap perhaps in their skill sets. But do you like their fit?
I do like their fit, and by all measurements, Kevin, they seem to be overachieving every year. You have that kind of stability with McCollum and Lillard, and what it is that Terry Stotts has done with this ball club. That's something that the Portland Trailblazers fans are very comfortable with, having these two guys out there to lead them just maybe one step further this season.
Now, here's Lillard. Passes to McCollum. The tray. Rebounded by the Wizards. Berton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Napier with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Wall passes to Napier. Back to Wall. Over Collins. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And that one, good. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Wall against McCollum. And the rejection by Collins. Napier passes to Beal. Back to Napier. Outside Bryant. Shoots over Nurkic. Bryant's shot is good.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. McCollum finds Lillard. And here's Nurkic. In the corner, it's Little. Over Beal. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
And finish off by Bryant.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Collins passes to Lillard. Pass to Little. Shoots the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Wizards trail by 20. Pass to Bryant. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Nurkic. In the corner, it's Little. And shot on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Little's got 5 points in the quarter. Poked away. Here's Wall. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. They double him with Wall. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Wagner, he's checked in for Washington. Washington with the ball. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap and overspending and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you had for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
And the first one drops. And so Wall nails both of them. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Trailblazers leading by 20. Down low, here's Nurkic. Right side, Collins. Kicks it out to McCollum. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lock at 6. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, there the defender tries to get up in the early jump position. Unfortunately for him, Lillard saw it coming.
First free throw is good.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance, really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
The Wizards shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Napier dishes to Bryant. The pass to Beal. Looking to get it going. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Wow. Wall against McCollum. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now, here's Lillard. Napier covering, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the determination there by Nurkic pressures the D into getting a little bit too physical with him on that shot.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Washington shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. And Beal kicks the Wall. To the paint, here's Wagner. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Bryant. Elbow shot. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
Napier with it. Outside, Beal. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Throw good, Beal. And so he makes both from the line. Portland with the ball. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard left side, and Lillard gets double teamed and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic having one of those nights, looking like a fine-tuned first option scoring.
The Wizards shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Napier passes to Bryant. Nurkic with the block. Now Lillard. Passes it to Little. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. The Wizards shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Napier kicks to Beal. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. And that's now 18 points for Bradley Beal.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Little. Here's the three. And Wagner pulls it down. Wizards trail by 20. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic is... Here's Lillard. Pass to Little. McCollum outside. Inside. And it's Little finishing it off.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
And so it's Washington with it. Now here's Wall. Three-pointer. Good D by McCollum.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
The wide-open shot by Little. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Wall's shot is good.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Lillard outside. And the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard from deep. Rebound, Washington. Wagner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wall against McCollum. Wall, no luck.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Now here's Little. Collins in the post. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. Nurkic kicks to Collins. Here's Little. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Wall, here we go now. And that one drops. Wall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Lillard. For 3. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 34.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 21. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pass to Mahimi. Dishes it to Brown. Out to the right wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Smith against Lillard. Pass to Trent. And Lillard gets double teamed. Ariza has the open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Mahimi. Brown against Ariza. Brown the pass to Mahimi. Here's Schofield. Shot clock at 6. And here is Brown. But they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.